What's going on? It's she, the Wise. Welcome back to Vader's Lair. It's your boy. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Obi Wan Kenobi leaks. Let's not waste any time. Full spoilers ahead for anybody just coming in. Let's get it going. Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, we did just have a stream kind of crash on us, but that's all good. It's time to talk about some Kenobi spoilers. It's time to talk about some Kenobi spoilers. Let's get it going. Alright. So, in the past couple of days, there has been a lot of little reports and details that have come out. Some huge freaking spoilers for Kenobi. And while a lot of this I think we should take with a grain of salt, it is time to go full spoiler ahead. I think these are the most detailed plot leaks that we've had for Kenobi, or at least character details and little things. That's why I think this is honestly as big as I'm kind of making it right now. Is there's a lot in this that I think can definitely be in the show, and there's some of this I just think it's happening. I think this is legit. I think this is pretty legit. So the first kind of article I want to get into is from the Direct. And out of this, there is a little bit more information. And then there was an MSW article, I believe. I'm not sure where it is. There was a couple of stuff. There's actually a lot of stuff. Wow. Alright, so with this Direct leak, and I'm going to pull up the chat again because I think it closed on me. How we doing today? How we feeling about Kenobi? Because I'm on the top of the moon with Kenobi right now, especially with everything I've kind of been hearing about it. The reports that have come out over the last months, the months that have been going. It's exciting stuff. I think it's awesome. I think I'm excited for Kenobi. It's definitely the top of my list next to Ahsoka. It might even be surpassing Ahsoka in terms of hype with what I've kind of heard could be happening. So make sure to smash that like button if you're excited for the Kenobi show. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and welcome in if you are. A big welcome to you. King James, my guy, what's going on? Ponkrell, Carlton Turner, everybody in the chat, I hope you're doing good. Let's get into this Direct article. So it says Obi Wan Kenobi Disney Plus leak spoils Jedi Order plot. Interesting. Again, we are going full spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything about the Kenobi show, now is the time to leave. Now is the time to leave. Stay positive, Sheev. You already know. I'm definitely hyped for it. So, begun the prequel revival has. That being the Kenobi show. Set to release on May 25th, 2022, Lucasfilm's Obi Wan Kenobi series is coming. It's coming, baby. Let's go. It's around the corner. It says here, it isn't about Mandalorians or the post-return of the Jedi Galaxy, but rather a return to the Star Wars of the George Lucas prequel trilogy starring Ewan McGregor's Jedi Master Obi Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker. In recent years, many Star Wars fans have gained a new appreciation for the prequels, although I will stay here. Many fans grew up with the prequels and have always appreciated them. Always. We knew what they were. We knew they were magnificent. But it says a new appreciation for the prequels has kind of been, come to light as evidenced by Chapter 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, which paid tribute to a Naboo starfighter and the Phantom Menace signature pod race, of course. In addition to McGregor and Christensen's reunion, as well as their hyped rematch of the century, the upcoming show for Disney Plus is also set to tie in the elements from Star Wars Rebels through the presence of the Jedi hunting Inquisitors, which we've heard from Deborah Chow, even herself, on the kind of Kenobi teaser kind of video we've had. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope to know. However, a new leak has revealed that who audiences assumed these dark side assassins are after isn't entirely correct. And Obi-Wan Kenobi isn't as much of a hermit as the fan base believed. Which I still think he is a little bit of a hermit, but I think he's out here kicking some butt too. So now we're getting into the plot leaks here. And it says the Obi-Wan Kenobi plot leaks reveal the Jedi Order plans. According to MSW, there's yet another Jedi in Obi-Wan Kenobi who survived the events of Revenge of the Sith. And according to this leak, he's on a mission of his own to find Kenobi and rebuild the Jedi Order. Having been inspired by Obi-Wan's message to the Jedi who survived Order 66, a young Jedi named Neri finally locates the Jedi Master on Tatooine. However, since the Inquisitors are in pursuit of Neri, his arrival on Tatooine only draws attention to Kenobi and endangers Luke Skywalker. Makes a lot of sense. So again, to kind of reword what that basically says there, is that the Inquisitors are following this young Jedi who escaped Order 66 named Neri, and Neri goes to find Kenobi after Order 66 on Tatooine, and that leads the Inquisitors directly to Luke Skywalker, or at least directly to Tatooine, which is where Luke Skywalker lives. That's pretty freaking interesting. And that makes a lot of sense as to how I imagine this would kind of be the beginning of the show. So this report also claims that Rupert Friend's Grand Inquisitor, so as we've heard, Rupert Friend is going to be playing the Grand Inquisitor. The fifth brother, who we've heard is going to be played by Sung Kang, and then Reva, who we've heard is the third sister. That's not the actress's name. We've just literally heard that the third sister is going to be named Reva. They arrive on Tatooine, where Reva senses Obi-Wan. She can sense him and his presence on the planet. The Grand Inquisitor dismisses her claim on the account that he cannot sense him, and it leads to her taking out her frustration on the citizens of Tatooine, who failed to provide them with the information. We've actually heard from other leaks that she's going to be cutting the hands off of people from some of the citizens on Tatooine. That's pretty freaking crazy. So, according to previous reports, Moses Ingram is likely going to be playing Reva, or the third sister. And while Star Wars fans have seen the Grand Inquisitor and the fifth brother in animation before, Ingram's Reva is a character that audiences haven't seen before, as we've heard. Lastly, due to the threat of the Inquisitors, Joel Edgerton's Owen Lars believes Kenobi will only lead them to Luke and tries to get his nephew back to the farm and keep him safe. I'll touch on that a little bit more here in a second. Excuse me. What's up, Dark Chaos? Welcome to the chat. Talented Mr. Griffin, I hope you're doing well. OT guy, but the Clone Wars made me appreciate the prequels a whole lot more. I definitely like that take, Talented Mr. Griffin. I like that. Tim says, hey, I've been wanting to see some more Jedi who survived. I don't even know if I should talk about what I know about this guy. I'm not trying to be like a butthole and act like I know more. I want to talk about it, and I don't know if I'm allowed to. Forget what I said though. Uncle Owen's fears. So continuing kind of what this article says, due to the casting of the Inquisitors, many Star Wars fans assumed the Jedi hunters would naturally be hunting Obi-Wan. But if Neri actually leads them to discover Kenobi, this could be why Darth Vader ends up getting involved. Which makes a lot of sense, as the Inquisitors probably think that they can handle Kenobi, and then they're gonna soon figure out they cannot. Also, Uncle Owen's fears about the danger Kenobi and the Jedi pose to his nephew are likely to be the cause of Owen's comments and poor opinion of Kenobi in A New Hope, which makes sense because he really doesn't want Luke kind of interacting with him at all. What's up, Jason Strope? Welcome into the chat. We are full spoilers for Kenobi right now, so if you guys don't want to know anything about Kenobi, get on out of here. Real quick, the talented Mr. Griffin says, I want QV. Quinlan Voss? Ooh, that would be dope. I would love to see Quinlan Voss. Star Wars 95 says, that's my theory though, or Barriss has to be an Inquisitor. I don't think Barriss is an Inquisitor. So, let's continue on here. Now, Neri is both interesting and surprising. So Neri is, again, the young Jedi that we're going to be seeing on Tatooine that leads the Inquisitors to Kenobi. Neri is both interesting and surprising, as he's yet another survivor of the Jedi, similar to that of Jedi Fallen Order's Cal Kestis and Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels. So he's going to kind of fit that mold, probably be around the same age at the time of the Jedi's fall, and probably be a whole 10 years older in Kenobi, so a little bit more mature. In fact, Obi-Wan's message that inspires Neri is the same hologram message Kanan had in his holocron in Rebels. Who knows? I think it is. I think that makes a lot of sense. Kenobi's little message to the Jedi that says not to come back to the temple and that there's hope out there and everything. I think it's possible that hope definitely could have inspired this character Neri and led him eventually to finding Kenobi 10 years after Order 66 on the planet of Tatooine. Still, while another young Jedi on the run. Sorry, real quick. It says maybe Inquisitors won't be the only Rebels reference fans get in this upcoming series. That would be dope if we get multiple references to Rebels. I'm a huge Rebels fan. It could be possible. We've heard in the past that maybe Agent Kallus will be in this show. I think it makes sense with him being ISB and everything. But we had heard originally that Rupert Friend might be playing him, which we know Rupert Friend is going to be playing the Grand Inquisitor. So I don't know if that's still going to be the case. I don't know if we'll get multiple Rebels kind of references. I would love it, though. I love Star Wars Rebels. Continuing on, though, it says, still, while another young Jedi on the run is something Star Wars fans have seen quite a bit in recent years, the character of Neri is likely to force Obi-Wan to deal with his past losses, since it sounds like Neri is looking for mentorship. Obi-Wan may feel hesitant or inadequate given what happened to Anakin and how his presence is now putting Luke at risk. Also, due to Neri's ambitions to rebuild the Jedi Order, Obi-Wan may be forced to question and comfort his own blind spots in regard to the Jedi teachings, as well as that of the Jedi Council, which led to Anakin's fall and the rise of the Empire. Makes a lot of sense, and I think we'll have a lot of kind of Kenobi dealing with that, and I'll get into even more spoilers here in a minute that talk about maybe what we could see Kenobi going through. The last bit here says, if this leak proves to be true, Obi-Wan will have plenty to deal with ahead of his reported mission to rescue the young Princess Leia, which we've heard in other reports. If you're just coming into the chat, welcome into the chat. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. A big welcome to you if you are, and then smash the like button if you are already a subscriber, or if you already smashed the subscribe button. Much love, y'all. Star Wars 95 says we could be getting Tarkin 2. Mind blown. Facts. I would love to see Tarkin. Heck, I think it's possible we could even see Thrawn. That would be dope. I would love to see Thrawn in Kenobi or in the Andor show. Really want to see him in Andor. That would be dope. I would love to see Thrawn. Love to see that. Pong Krell says it's far-fetched, but I want a flashback to Umbara and of course with Pong Krell. That's far-fetched, but I would love to see that. I would love to see that in like an Ahsoka show with like Rex having a flashback or something. That would be wild. And I feel like that would have to come from like Rex's perspective. Yeah, MSW is killing it for sure. Sure. Yeah, Mark. I'm debating talking about something I know, but I shouldn't. Thrawn live action, please. Will we ever see Gungi again? Yo, I would love to see Gungi again. You're talking about the Wookiee, right? Right, Tim? If we saw Gungi, I think that's how you actually say it, Gungi, right? Gungi could be in the Tales of the Jedi show we've kind of heard about. I know that's supposed to be kind of more High Republic era from the reports, or you know the I don't know. I would love to see Gungi in the future, and I hope he survived Order 66, but I don't know if he did. I hope we do. Dark Magician says Timothy Zahn books, Thrawn live action. Yeah, definitely. Spoil them beans. We'll see. I'll probably do it later if I do. Was there a rumor of Dexter Jetster? Yes. No. Wait. No, there isn't, but I would love to see it. Myself and Star Wars Meg are hopeful. I don't know. The Wookiee Padawan, apparently he's still alive. I don't know though. I would love to see him. The rest, Ezra live action, who should play him? I think the rumor, or at least from what we've heard, Mina Masad is going to be playing Ezra Bridger, and that is the live action Aladdin. The live action Aladdin is the guy that's playing Ezra Bridger, from what we know. I'm down with that. I don't know if you've seen Mina Masad in interviews or in performances, but I think he will be a fantastic Ezra. I've seen pictures of him kind of looking like Ezra, like Photoshop kind of stuff. I think he's gonna kill it. I'm perfectly fine with Mina Masad playing Ezra Bridger. But let me know what you think, Dark Magician. Who would you want him to play? Ronnie, welcome into the chat, dude. Trust me, bro. Facts. That Nari juice sounds crazy. I'll do it. About to play Republic Commando. That's what's good. Yo, welcome into the chat, Keaton Haas as well. Let's continue on with more spoilers. Let's do it. Alright, so this spoiler. Hell, what just happened? You guys can hear me? Can you hear me? Disney's shutting me down. Disney's shutting me down. Nope, that was scary. Alright, I don't know what's happening, but that's fine. Let's get back into these spoilers. I can't hear anything. That's okay. What happened to my... Oh, they're there. Okay, so this headline, the first part of this little thing I want to read you is the hard life of Obi Wan Kenobi. So basically, if you've been following MSW's reports and investigations over the last few weeks, you're probably starting to understand what the Star Wars Obi Wan Kenobi series is about, and what it will likely feel like. This is a series about a man who lost so much and now lives in the aftermath of that loss. All of his human connections have been destroyed. Even though Kenobi took the oath of a Jedi to let go of all attachments, the very human part of him is still suffering. What seemingly gets Kenobi through these hot Tatooine days and the hard work on the Dune Sea is his secret mission to guard the son of the Chosen One. Kenobi is continually having flashbacks to his time with Anakin Skywalker, the boy's father. His failure haunts him, but he knows his mission is to protect Luke Skywalker. It's their only chance, bringing balance to the Force. He is suffering, but he knows his suffering will liberate the galaxy if the Jedi plan works, if he can do his part. Luke Skywalker is a tricky character to use in this series. His secret sister Leia is less tricky, however. While we see her on Alderaan with her fancy parents in a young senatorial program, she can know a lot about the galaxy. The only thing she cannot know is who Obi Wan Kenobi is personally, and when she meets him, he is disguised, as he talks about. So this is all super interesting stuff. Abby, welcome into the chat. But it goes on to talk a little bit more about Luke Skywalker during the show, if you want to know some of the Luke Skywalker details. So in one of the sequences, Owen, Beru, and young Luke Skywalker are away from their moisture farm. The set is very similar to Mos Eisley and Spirit. They filmed little Luke holding Beru's hand while they look at trinkets in the market. Owen may be selling a harvest on their water in the sequence. My sources are not sure why he leaves his family, but Obi-Wan watches them from afar, their secret protector on this journey. Luke is ultimately safe, even though danger has come to Tatooine and Owen sees it firsthand. Luke is looking at some toys and is denied getting what he wants, and he is not a spoiled kid, kind of how Leia is. So it kind of contrasts like the two characters, Luke and Leia, how they were definitely brought up very differently after what happens in Revenge of the Sith. So it goes on to say, he's not a spoiled kid. Luke and Beru continued with their day, and Luke is seemingly just happy to be off the farm for a time, which makes sense with what we get later on in A New Hope, with him having kind of the want or the desire to have a greater life and leave Tatooine, become something greater than just a boy on a moisture farm. These Luke sequences are said to be intercut with Leia, who has many interesting things in her room on Alderaan, including droids to assist her with whatever she has going on. Pretty interesting stuff. I really think the contrast between Luke and Leia is very interesting, as well as they definitely grew up very differently, being poor and being part of a literally being a princess. Like, it couldn't be any more different, right? Sometime later in the show, Obi-Wan signals for Owen as they approach one another in the desert. Owen blames Obi-Wan for making things worse and not really helping, but Obi-Wan has what some sources say to be a T-16 Skyhopper toy, while others have said it's more of a starship toy of some kind. I think we can kind of expect, though. It's something like a toy. But Obi-Wan asks Owen if he can give the boy the toy, and Owen says absolutely not. Owen feels this boy's life is in danger because of Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan is trying to bring him toys, which is the last thing Luke Skywalker needs at the moment. He needs safety, not toys. This scene will mirror the lightsaber Kenobi will one day try to give to Luke and also be denied, similarly to how he would be denied walking through kind of the Mos Eisley thing, wanting a different toy, right? So maybe even Kenobi saw the toy that Luke had wanted and went to go get it for him, and then, you know, he wasn't even allowed to give it to him. Pretty freaking wild stuff. Are we still in the chat? Are we still going? I just want to make sure everybody's like quiet listening, but it goes on here to say, dejected, Obi Wan Kenobi returns to the wilderness more alone than ever. Obi Wan wants to connect with Luke and he cannot. Owen is not exactly wrong, and he knows this. Sources say that Leia has a pretty big and obvious role in the series, while Luke's is more in the periphery, as it's not really his time to start adventuring just yet. He cannot see lightsabers or real action. He has to live sort of a secluded life because he doesn't understand any of this kind of lifestyle or what's going on in the galaxy until A New Hope, or at least the larger picture of it, right? Is the T-16 Luke is playing with in A New Hope the one that Obi-Wan will give to him? We do not see Luke playing with one years later. We do see Luke playing with one years later after his farm purchase. 3PO and R2, while he's with 3PO and R2. If so, it is kind of nice to know that both of these things Obi-Wan wanted to give Luke did eventually get to him. Pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool. Caleb Richardson, welcome into the chat. Everybody that's in the chat, I hope you're doing well. And the toy could be Luke's toy Skyhopper? Yes. That's pretty wild, right? It's pretty wild. I think that is the bulk of the stuff there, though. I'll read the last bit of this. Yeah, that's the bulk of it. It's freaking exciting in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of these leaks and rumors. Let me know what you think of the kind of character that we're going to get with Obi-Wan, Luke, and Leia. What do you think of the Nari character? Let me know down in the chat, in the comments below. Hope you guys are doing well. Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because we do Star Wars news and rumors and leaks and all sorts of stuff. We've been also playing The Force Unleashed, or not The Force Unleashed. We've been playing Jedi Fallen Order, and then we've also been doing a chronological Clone Wars rewatch. So we do all sorts of Star Wars content here at Vader's Lair. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content just like that. Hope you guys are doing good, though. Is it the plane thing? Yeah, it's the little thing that he kind of, twirls around. Caleb Richardson says it's also similar to the canon comic from a few years ago. I'm pretty sure that scene with the toy is pulled straight from that comic. That's pretty interesting. Mark Hamilton says, imagine that toy with was the Hasbro Razor Crest and it was blatant product placement. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I don't think Lucasfilm would do that for Hasbro, but I'm sure it would get their money in their pockets. I don't know if Hasbro is clever enough to do that either. Star Wars 95 says, I wonder if Leia's droids are R2 and 3PO. Mind blown. That's interesting, because yeah, they do belong to Bail Organa. They would technically belong to him, and that would make sense. I would love to see R2 and 3PO in this show as well. So now that we're done with all the spoiler talk that we've had, I want to open it up to discussion, open it up to chat. I don't know if there's what the heck happened in the stream, but let me know what you guys think of all of this stuff, and then I want to bring up some characters that we could potentially see in the Obi Wan Kenobi show. So there's two characters that have been kind of rumored recently, or at least one of them had been kind of confirmed, quote unquote, and then the other one has more of a rumor, but it's someone that we can expect to see them. Am I right? So there's 4 characters in total I want to bring up, but the first 2 are of course Qui-Gon Jinn and Palpatine himself. So with Qui-Gon Jinn, just this past week during a live stream that Star Wars Standa did, he was talking with Making Star Wars Jason Ward, and Jason basically had said that he knows for sure that Qui-Gon Jinn is going to be in the Obi Wan Kenobi show. He doesn't know what basically capacity we'll see him, so whether it's a voice, a Force ghost. He doesn't know how involved, even he's going to be in the show, like how big of a role he has. But it does appear, according to him, that we are going to see Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, MSW, Jason Ward, very reliable scooper. That's why we're kind of covering a lot of this stuff today. But Mark Hamilton, you're going to make me do it. You're going to make me do it. Basically, he confirmed that Qui-Gon Jinn is going to be in the show, and I think that is very likely. At the end of Revenge of the Sith, we know that Yoda had tasked Obi-Wan with communing with Qui-Gon, learning how to kind of commune with him after he had already passed through into the living force. So I think that's for sure going to happen, whether it is a Qui-Gon voice or whether we see him as a Force ghost. Honestly, my personal take is that we're just going to get him as a voice, but let me know what you think down in the chat. I do think there's probably like a 25% chance Qui-Gon, maybe at this point, 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, has kind of learned or taught himself after already becoming one with the Force how to kind of manifest himself. I think that's possible, that he could have learned after already becoming one with the Force how to kind of manifest himself, sort of similar to what we see Yoda and Anakin and Obi-Wan eventually do one day. So let me know what you think about that in the chat in terms of Qui-Gon. I for sure think he's going to be in the show. I cannot wait to see Liam Neeson reprise the role. I kind of am hopeful that we do see him as a Force ghost, but honestly I don't think we get much more than a voice. But with Palpatine, on the other hand, I think Palpatine's going to be in the show. Obviously, this was kind of brought up from a September article in which Ian McDiarmid recently had said that he could be in it. He kind of hinted at it, at the very least, kind of saying that we could see, Darth Vader's master lurking in the shadows, because Darth Vader is confirmed to be in the Obi Wan Kenobi show, as we know. So that's freaking huge. I would love to see Sheev Palpatine, the Emperor, return. Of course, I think it makes a lot of sense context wise, as this is the height of his power, 10 years into his rule as the Emperor of the galaxy. It would be freaking awesome to see Palpatine. I could definitely see him kind of treating Vader kind of like a dog, a little more ruthless like we see him do in the comics, kind of being more of a evil guy. I would love to see the eviler side of Palpatine now that he does have control of the galaxy. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think we'll see Palpatine or Qui-Gon Jinn? I think for sure. I'll get into those last two characters in a little bit here, but we're going to get into the chat and do a little bit of Q&A. Thought you were only starting on the spoilers, says Mark Hamilton. What do you mean? What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. I was. Keaton Haas says, are they releasing Din's N1 Starfighter? I know there's a Lego one. I want the collectible. Dude, I don't know. I think at some point they definitely probably will, Keaton, but we'll see. The stream malfunction was my fault, Sheev. LOL. What'd you do, Ashton? Why'd you do that? That's kind of messed up. No, I'm just playing. Mark Hamilton says, Jason also said on today's stream that it's possible Reva and Neri are related. They are. Star Wars 95 says it could be a combination of flashbacks, voices, or a Force and Force Ghost. Yeah, it could be a combination. Who knows? I don't know how involved Qui-Gon and Liam Neeson are going to be in the show. Heck, maybe they don't even have Liam Neeson at all. We know how well they use freaking digital technology these days and everything. I don't know. Tim says Palpatine makes sense. Yes, he does. It just makes too much sense for Palpatine not to be in it, even if it's just a holocron talking to Vader, which we've already seen concept art of Darth Vader in Vader's castle. Can't wait until we get those shots. I'm definitely going to make that my new background. And then we see, Vader, talking to Palpatine, whether it is on just a holocron or, a hologram, or whether it's actually in person. Let's get in this chat, though. More. Let's go. Bro, 95, yes. Imagine a flashback of Qui-Gon training Obi-Wan. That would be awesome. I would love some flashbacks to Claudia Gray's novel, Master and Apprentice. That would be awesome. Caleb Richardson says, going back to comic scene is different, but there are similar story beats. The comic is Star Wars Volume 2, Issue 15. Bet. I'll check that out. Tim says probably as like a hologram a few times. Dude, I would love to see Sheev in person, though. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying purpose. The heck? Star Wars 95 says, if we see Emperor Palpatine, could we see other Imperials like Grand Vizier Mas Amedda? Yeah. I if we get like a scene of Palpatine in his throne room, like, Vader walking in there, I definitely could see like Mas Amedda popping up. I would love to see that as well. I don't know though. Mas Amedda is up in the air in my opinion. We'll probably see Palpatine way more likely than Mas Amedda, but I mean it's definitely possible if Mas Amedda or Palpatine's in it, Mas Amedda's with him, you know. Ashton says, I think it'd be cool to have Vader have to tell Palpatine that he failed to kill Kenobi again. Oh, bro, that would be rough. And I definitely think we could see that and have him just shoot him with lightning and just be furious. And I don't know. Both of them would be pretty upset. Me Malicious says, yo, how's it going, bro? When do you think we'll see a trailer for Kenobi? The earliest I think we'll get one is March sometime, like the end. But I think that's honestly too early. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get any kind of trailers until May 4th, if I'm being honest. I know they kind of like to do this thing where it's like a month or two out. I think it's 2 months out that they usually do trailers and start promoting it. So maybe the end of March, but probably not till April, maybe even May 4th, you know? I hope sooner, Me Malicious. Much love, though. Welcome into the chat. Ashton says, Sheev, I heard you had Darth Doggo on my lap. No, it's not possible. What up, Hawks Holocron? What's good, my friend? Sheev, on purpose. Yes, it's on purpose. Carlton Turner, would you rather see Obi season drop in its entirety or episode by episode? That's rough. With the Obi-Wan show, it's only 6 episodes. So it's like, it's going to be probably an amazing almost 6 hours of content. Do I want that almost 6 hours of content all at once? That'd be awesome. But no. Especially as a content creator, I want it to drag out. Man. It sucks, but I mean, this is a month and a half of us talking about the prequels and Obi-Wan and Darth Vader week by week for 6 weeks, man. Give me that all day over the drop all at once, because that's a whole month and a half leading into Star Wars Celebration of fans just getting every kind of fan service tickle that we could ask for, you know? So for me, drop it for 6 weeks, but let me know what you guys think in the chat. Would you rather have it all at once or through the 6 weeks that we're expected to get it? While Jason didn't say if Neri makes it out alive or not, he heavily implied he doesn't. Certainly not continuing on with Kenobi off-world. It makes me think he gets taken out. Oh my god. I'm getting a call from a no-caller ID. Disney's after me. I don't know if I can even answer that. Caleb Richardson says, random idea for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, an animated adaptation of the first rough draft of the Star Wars with Anakin Starkiller, Kane Starkiller, General Luke Skywalker, Queen Leia, etc. That'd be wild. Carlton Turner says, I think it was the liberation from the prequels. Oh god. Delete stream immediately? Okay. Bet. My goodness. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Yeah. Before KK comes? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Anything we can get from Order 66? I don't know. Mark. Don't do that. I bet. She made my day. Well, I hope so. Just do the third. Yeah. Well, I will say, I really don't know anything. I live on a 3rd floor basement. Currently I'm in an apartment on the middle of the street, and I'm in the 4th floor of the basement, actually, on the top story. So I clearly know nothing. I'm just a dude on the internet. Don't trust anything I say. Like I said, take this all with a grain of salt. This might not even happen. This is just, rumors. At this point, I think, honestly, it might not even happen. We might not even see any of that. What's up, Owen Meyer? Owen Moya. My bad. I hope I'm the man. I would hate if Obi-Wan loses protagonism and it happens... Oh, as it happened to Boba. No, I don't think that will happen, Gaston. Yeah, Doomcock was definitely my source. I got this from Mike Zero. It actually was forwarded to me by Geeks and Gamers. Fandom Menace is definitely sent me that in an email. We will, even if it's 5 seconds like an Easter egg. I don't know about that. We'll see. Doomcock was definitely my source for that, though. Go check it out. You can watch Doomcock. I don't even remember what his YouTube thing is, but go check out Doomcock. I mean, what's the other guy's name? Not Doomcock, but the other guy. Not Mike Zero either. I can't even think of him. They're all great. They're all the best. What if Obi-Wan fights Sidious and that's how he ages? I think it's more the twin sons, but that would be cool. Carlton Turner says, do you have a Star Wars collection, lightsabers and what? I do have a little bit of one. I got a few things. Just a few. Your boy's got a little bit of a collection. I have a lot of Funko Pops. I definitely have like 4 lightsabers, 3 or 4. Yeah, I got a collection. What if Obi-Wan fights... Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, Knights of Melvin. Thank you, Keaton Haas. Knights of Melvin gave me that source. Don't you trust me? I'm just the most untrustworthy person on the planet. Again, 3rd floor basement on the freaking side of the road. I don't know anything. Don't trust anything I say. I have no sources. I'm just a guy. What if Darth Sion? I don't know about that. You should make a video, bro. Share that shit. I kind of just did. I think I'm going more than I should have. This show is definitely going to be hyped. Indeed. Also, another 50th anniversary idea. Yeah, it's a good thing nobody watches my channel. Also, another 50th anniversary idea I've had for years is Smallville style series. Vader story and Star Wars mythology over 10 series as a love letter to Star Wars fans. That would be awesome. I doubt it, Caleb, but I would love that. Just a guy flipping gun. Yeah, do you want to know what I do on my day job? I freaking make carbon brakes for cars, so you can't trust anything I say. At all. A guy flipping gums, flappity flip flap. Indeed. Yo, Baymax, for real, hit me. If I said something I shouldn't have. Hey, again, I live on a 3rd floor basement. I don't know anything. Alien? Spam ham? See, yeah. Dark Magician knows what's good. I'm spam. So your fanfiction left off with someone getting captured. Continue, please. Now, that was all I knew. I spilled beans. No, I didn't spill nothing. I literally spilled beans a little bit ago. I made lunch earlier today. Had some Mexican food. Delicious, by the way. But that's what happens when you eat Mexican food. You spill the beans. And then they come out of your back end. Fitzmagic says, what's up, my guy? Happy to catch your stream to help unwind. Hey, well, Fitzmagic, your boy's not unwound at all. My anxiety is all the way out. What's good though, Fitzmagic? Welcome in, brother. Hope I can help you alleviate and unwind indeed. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. How long have we been going? Almost 50 minutes. Oh man. Is it hot in here? I know it's the lair, but goddamn. I meant your what? Carlton Turner, what's up? Yeah, of course I do. Oh, we get nerdy. Yee, you already know. Yo, this stream crashed like a half an hour ago. I would love to find out that the freaking audio and everything just has been not even working. That would be great. Ghost Fixer says, finally got some new charging battery station. I forgot what it's like to have new batteries. it's a little bit, it's wild, man. After a long time of not having batteries. She's sweating like Prince Andrew. Yo. Your boy is so red right now. Yes, 95, yes. Yes, like I said, Reva will have a chance to, or at least have a chance to intervene, or have the option to, but she's gonna be a little scared, it seems like, or at least she's just not going to. She's not going to. I don't know anything. Make a video on all your collectibles, like, oh, for sure, dude. I actually, I promise you guys, I suck at editing. I'm very early into my YouTube career, so the editing was new to me, especially early on. I'm not bad now. I think my edits are decent. It takes me hours to make it the way I want it, and I'm very particular and perfectionist sometimes. I just want everything. I spent like 8 hours on a freaking like 10-minute video, you know? So, dude, I literally have videos on videos on videos, like probably like 10 to 15 10 to 15 videos in the archives of, like, you know, just files in my export. And like 3 or 4 of them probably are like lightsaber reviews and me like showing them off, and it was just so dumb. Like, I'm watching the playback before I'm like going to edit it, and like I was on vacation when I was trying to edit it, and like it just looks stupid, me like swinging around a lightsaber in front of this little webcam. It looked dumb, man. I was like, I don't know if I can do reviews and stuff. Like, I don't know if that's my niche, I guess, for YouTube. Like, I love the spoiler kind of stuff. I love news, like Star Wars news, talking about the latest news and stuff. Speaking of news, the freaking Lego Star Wars game went gold today, basically, which means that it's technically complete. It's ready to be pushed out, and that's freaking awesome. It's been such a long time coming. That game was announced back in 2019. But see, that's what I'm saying. I love covering the news and like the spoilers and different things like that. Heck, I even have been having a blast covering Jedi Fallen Order. We're kind of playing through that game right now on the channel, and then we're also doing a Clone Wars chronological rewatch because I've never chronologically watched it. So like, dude, I'd love to do more videos on my collections and reviews and stuff. I just don't know how good I am at those kind of videos. Oh yeah, it was speculation town, guys. I see. I gotta. I like doing the leak stuff. I'm still new to it. I don't know shit. Now I'm demonetized, and I'm not even monetized yet. Ashhammer says, I wonder if we'll ever see the identity change technology that Obi Wan used in the Clone Wars arc and live action. That would be dope. That would be dope. I feel like they shouldn't bring that back into Star Wars, but that would be dope. Damn, 2 years for a damn Lego game. Yeah, bro. Almost 3. It was low-key like 3. It was low-key like 3, bro. Announced in 2019, finished and came out in 2022. But hey, I don't know if you've seen the footage and stuff. This game looks fantastic. I'm going to play the hell out of Lego Star Wars when it comes out, man. You already know your boy is going to be playing the hell out of that game. It's going to be good. Paranoid. Maybe I'm just paranoid. About time the Lego game became gold. Yeah, for real, for real. Carlton Turner says, that's okay. I subscribe to watch your channel grow. You're the man. Great content, dude. I love that. Dude, I really appreciate you guys. I don't know how many times I say it, but Vader's Lair cannot be possible without you guys, without this community, especially without like the people that have been around since the Den of Nerds kind of era and everything, since the beginning of the channel, which it still is the beginning of the channel. Realistically, you guys are the best. I really do appreciate every single one of you. The amount of subscribers we have is unreal. It doesn't even feel like it's real most days. So I appreciate every single one of you guys and for coming to the content, and I hope that I can continue to provide great content for you guys. I keep getting a no caller ID call. I don't like that. Again, this is speculation. I know nothing. I still have that Force Awakens Lego game. So let me get this straight. Not character we don't even know. No, that's not true. I know nothing again. This is all speculation, rumors. Yo, how would a no caller ID person even be calling me? That's so weird. Hope you play Lego Star Wars in the... Yeah, dude, I will, Gaston. I will. KK's after me. I didn't do anything. I don't know shit. I'm just a dude on the internet who lives in a 3rd floor basement. I don't know anything. I don't have any reliable people. I just sit here on my computer. I actually work 10 hours a day. How would I even have sources? That'd be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm tripping. Anakin is Clark, Padme is Lana Lois, Obi Wan is Lex. Give it a Clone Wars feel, but a movie budget. That'd be dope. Invasion. I remember what you made your channel. Oh, I remember when you made your channel and took over the watch parties for Bad Batch season 2. It's almost here, dude. Yeah, facts. I'm really excited for Bad Batch. I really am. The last thing I want to talk about with Kenobi, and I'll get into your message there in a second, 95. The last thing I want to touch on, though, there's 2 characters other than Palpatine and Qui-Gon that I do want to bring up that I'm curious if they'd be in the show. And one of them I really feel like we almost need it in the show. And both of them are very sad, but I think it would make a lot of sense. And these characters are Padme Amidala, which of course we probably won't see Natalie Portman. But then I think it would be really cool if we saw Satine. I think it would be really cool if we saw Satine, and that would make a lot of sense. I think if there's parallels between Anakin and Obi-Wan's pain and suffering and the fact that they've both lost the love of their life pretty much, it would be very deep. It would make a lot of sense for Satine to be in some flashbacks and some traumatic dreams that Obi-Wan maybe has. But let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see Padme Amidala and Satine in flashbacks for the Kenobi show? Do you think it would be cool to see Anakin and Obi-Wan both suffering over the loss of the love of their life? I think it would be very poetic, and just the fact that they're both hurting, but Obi-Wan suffering with all this pain that he's lived through, chose to be a Jedi, and Anakin suffering through very much similar pain and losing his brother, losing his loved one, losing everything they both had, just kind of having to go in their own ways and yet suffering in the same way. I think it'd be cool. Abby says I didn't even think of seeing them. That'd be cool. It would make a lot of sense, I think. Keen Haas says I wish, but unfortunately I don't think either are in there. I feel like we have to see Satine. Satine would make more sense almost than Padme. I feel like we saw Padme and Vader flashbacks, of course that would make sense. But also, like, we're probably not going to get getting Padme because of Natalie Portman, and she just doesn't really want anything to do with Star Wars anymore. But I don't know, man. I would love to see Satine. Carlton Turner says, dude, I think 11 from Stranger Things would make a great Padme. Yeah, I think so too. We actually have heard who is going to be playing Padme, but 100% Padme in some sort of flashback as Anakin is thinking about her in meditation chamber and back to tank for sure. And then 100% would be cool to see Obi-Wan in pain about Satine. You could see Maul killing her too. And that's the last character we want to finish off today with. Do you think we could see Darth Maul in the Obi Wan Kenobi show? I don't think he meets him, obviously, unless like Kenobi goes off world, Maul sees him again. That would be really cool. Although I would love for Maul to fight somebody else, maybe the Inquisitors. But how about Darth Maul fights Darth Vader, or at least Maul? He'd be Maul at this time. We know that in Rebels, Maul and Vader have kind of met, as Maul can sense Vader coming to Malachor in that season 2 finale, right? And then we know that he kind of says that, you know, it seems like Maul knows Vader. It seems like they've fought before. And we know that Maul would be looking for Kenobi. And if I'm not mistaken, and correct me in the chat, please, somebody, but I think from what I heard in Star Wars Santa stream earlier today, the Han Solo movie takes place around the same time as Kenobi, which means Maul would probably be at the height of his power in terms of what we see him doing with Crimson Dawn and whatnot. And we also know that eventually he's going to lose that power and he's going to be stranded on Malachor, which we eventually will see him in Rebels. And we know that's probably when Kira takes over Crimson Dawn. So do you think it could be possible that happens in the Kenobi show? Do you think we could see Maul looking for Kenobi and he ends up finding Vader? I think that would be freaking awesome, man. I mean, there's whole 6 hours to this. That's basically 3 movies for them to tell a whole lot of stories, right? I would love to see Satine, Maul, and Padme. I just think it would be awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Who would you want to see the most out of those 3 characters, and who do you think is the most likely? Again, I don't know nothing. I have no sources. I'm just on a 3rd floor basement. Ghost Fixer says, I feel like I'm always correcting myself when it comes to saying Satine or Sabine or however. Yeah. Next Nerd Theory, we gotta get you to 1,000 subs. Damn. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Gaston Carabelli says, I want to see Qui-Gon's ghost talking to Obi-Wan after all what happened. That'd be awesome. I think it could happen. Maul versus Vader would be incredible. Mark Hamilton, wouldn't it though? Wouldn't it though? I need it. We need to find out about Maul's fall. That could be a series in itself. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was rumors at one point we could get a Maul animated show. And I mean, this shows how much I know about spoilers and, you know. But hey, there could be a Maul show, you know, an animated one. That would be dope to see him fall, lead to the fall of Crimson Dawn, lead of his fall, I guess. We need to see Jabba again. Yeah, I would love to see Jabba again, Mark Hamilton. It makes sense on Tatooine too. You know who I want to see on Tatooine more than Jabba or, you know, those kind of people? I want to see the Toydarian. What's his name? Watto. I want to see Watto. I think it would make sense too. I think it would make a lot of sense to see Watto. Heck, we can even see Jar Jar. I think he was on Tatooine in the expanded lore. Yeah, for sure. Maul. Oh, Keaton, I can't say anything there. Mark Hamilton? Yeah, that's right. Maul basically runs the underworld, and what about Gar Saxon running Mandalore? That would be dope. That would be dope. I don't know though. I don't think Gar Saxon would be running Mandalore. Nah. Well, in a way, in a way, I guess. Animated Maul show could spin out of the Bad Batch season 2. That'd be dope. That would be cool. It makes sense with the whole Duran and like Pike setup and stuff. That'd be cool. Could be some really good animation too with what they did with Maul in season 7. You know. My damn waifu is Watto. I told you, Sheep. Good thing Grogu is. Yeah. So. Let me know what you think about that, by the way. What do you guys think of a potential... Again, I don't know anything, but what if we did get a kind of crossover between some Mando characters and the Obi Wan Kenobi show? What would you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll get him in, like, the actual timeline. I don't think it would make sense either. We're going to get out of here in a minute, too, by the way. I've been going for a while here. I can't even hear my audio. Maybe a Maul LA movie? I don't know. Yeah, Owen. Maybe a Maul LA movie. Oh, live action. I don't think so. I've talked about this before, but I think Ray Park has been in some kind of controversy, and I don't know if he'll come back as Maul in live action, which kind of sucks. I would love to see like Sam Witwer maybe try and play him or something, but I don't think they would I think that's why they would do it in animation, because of what happened with Ray Park, and because Sam Witwer does Maul's voice so well. So they'd probably bring Sam Witwer to be the main Maul voice for an animated show. But I would love to, don't get me wrong, I would love to see a live action Maul series or like movie or something, but I don't think it'll happen. Someone could easily replace him. Damn, maybe animated. Maybe. Alright, y'all. It has been a good time. Letting the last bit of chats in. Make sure to get any other thoughts you want to share with me or ask me into the chat real quick before we get out of here. Hamilton said Disney execs probably told Deborah Chow the little green dude is going in. Ray Park, his member on social media, hashtag cancel. I forgot that that's what happened. That's pretty funny. Any last thoughts though? Let me know in the chat before we get on out of here. Owen Moyer says, like his story of after the events of Order 66. I don't think we'll get much of that. Oh, for Maul? Yeah, probably. Ashton, good night, brother. Talented Mr. Griffin says, love the channel, my brother, and I hope it continues to grow. Me too, brother. Thank you for the love, Mr. Talented Griffin. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Star Wars MCU, hope you have a great rest of your night too. Carlton, everybody in the chat, I hope you have a good one, and may the Force be with you guys always. Peace out, y'all.
Before we go, if the Empire wants me, they can have me. Do it.
Yo, for real though, Hamilton, for real. One eye is definitely open. the mouse. Oh, hey, she, that wasn't cool, bro. Oh, I'm coming after you. Oh.